Hey everybody, I'm Drak.
I'm Shadow, and we have no audio. Oh no,
Apparently,
it's just quiet.
It is indeed. Welcome to our Let's Play of Pokemon Blue. And we're talking about more youngsters with shorty shorts. I swear it's the 70s all over again. It's the NBA. Alright, welcome back to our Let's Play of Pokemon Blue. Just to give a little bit of a last time on Pokemon Blue. We just barely gotten the Boulder Badge, and now we are making our way to Mount Moon to head to Cerulean City.
Yep.
To battle the greatest trainer ever, Misty. People can call me Misty fanboys, I don't care. Misty's cool. And no, I lost! And you give me my money. Alright, and this is actually the last little bit, I think, of these trainers. Yep. No, never mind.
Just one more.
If she's not done, then the others haven't been either. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing! Like, whatever. And more lasses. Swear. I don't know why they came up with that idea for lasses. They're just afraid wherever they go!
I don't think they're really afraid. I think they're just holding their Pokeball.
Probably. But at that point, that's worse. So they have to throw their Pokeball like that?
They throw like girls. Because they are girls.
Pretty much. And especially they're Japanese schoolgirls. Which means they can't throw that hard. Because one updraft and they're done. Yes, I will mock that into oblivion because that's the way things are going.
I love the sprite for Nidoran.
Yeah. Duh. Although it did kind of set a precedent because you'll notice that he kind of has the usual slits in the eyes that everybody in the Pokemon anime has. Mm-hmm. They're all snake people. Let's just be honest.
Yep, really. Be nice.
Be nice. No. I'm a Pokemon butt kicker. That's the way I am. If you don't like that, you can go home. You can fight with my new Pokemon! So literally, it hasn't had a potion, it hasn't been to the Pokemon Center? Gladly. Just to teach you something, Mr. Bugcatcher. And that Caterpie looks slightly angry.
Yes, it looks a little more fearsome. Which is really
So they had moods in the game before Gen 4, I think was when they got introduced.
Yep.
Or nature, I guess is what they're called. I'll get my stuff right eventually. I'm old. I'm just old.
So what are you going to do with this Metapod? Start spamming hard in?
Then I'm going to tell my Pidgey to start maximum gusting.
That works.
Pidgey! Maximum gust! And people will have to bear with me because there are some things I remember, there are some things I don't when it comes to the types. I remember some super effectives, but not all of them. So if I get them wrong, bear with me. I'm learning as I go. But before we start going to Mount Moon, I'll head over to the Pokemon Center.
You know there's a Pokemon Center right by Mount Moon.
I didn't remember that, actually, and then when I got there, I'm like, well, that was kind of redundant.
It's okay, no, I've done it too when I picked up the game after so long.
Well, because I thought there was a Pokemon Center before Viridian Forest, and I went there, and I'm like, oh, okay, no Pokemon Center. Maybe there's not one at Mount Moon, either. Maybe Yellow was more kind to me, you know, and then I go over there, and it's like, yeah, it's totally a Pokemon Center. What the crap?
Pokemon Center's always been there. It's not like it was created for Yellow or anything.
Exactly. And here's Pewter City in its magnificent black and white. By the way, we are playing on the monochromatic Game Boy. The childhood dream to see in black and white. I don't know where I'm going anymore.
It's not always black or white.
Is that like the new series?
Yeah, that was
opening.
Yeah,
oh
that was
my
the
god.
theme song too, black and white. But now there's going to be a new Pokemon X and Y series, and brace yourself for a shock, Adam. But Ash is the main character.
Oh my gosh! Of course Ash is the main character!
Yeah.
He's the freaking Goku of the series!
I remember because like Anime News Network bothered to actually report that, and I'm like,
Ash is confirmed. If Ash was a gym leader, that would have been more interesting.
That would have been more newsworthy. Anime News Network.
Yes.
I just read the article and I'm like, Ash is this main character again? Get the heck out of here!
Dude, I mean, seriously, he's not even the main character anymore. He isn't. They always have to spotlight this other person who's not even doing Pokemon battles. You know, ever since, what was it, May and Gen 3, they've all been doing Pokemon coordinator stuff. Yeah, well, and it's always been a girl.
Iris is now the counterpart to that. Iris does Pokemon battles.
Oh, she does battle? Okay.
Yeah. I think she's kind
of... Good,
so
there's not, like, moral argument. That was one of the things that always bugged me about May. Moral argument. I'm not going to send in my Pokemon to fight. You're totally doing that in coordination.
Well, coordinating is just showing off.
It's showing off, but I don't care. You're still strengthening this Pokemon's abilities. And you're still... And in order to do that, what do you have to do? Battle! Because your Pokemon doesn't have immediate access to things like Ice Beam.
I did see this humorous picture a while ago. It was a skeleton holding a Pokeball and it was wearing Ash's cap. Ash's cap, and the caption read, "Do you really want Ash to age?"
Actually, you know what? No, he's kind of aged. I mean, they got a new voice actor for him. I don't know if you kind of noticed this, but I've seen like a little bit of the new series. He gets a little taller each time.
That's just because the character designs have changed a little.
Yeah, but in all honesty, he will never age.
Yeah.
Because he is what everybody loves. It's like Tommy from Power Rangers. Nobody ever wants Tommy to leave.
Yeah, it's true.
What? I'm like waiting for my friends to like find me here. Speaking of Tommy, I actually have to tell you this because I laughed my butt off. Did you see his IGN interview when he was at Comic-Con unveiling the 20th anniversary?
Who? I missed the name.
Tommy.
Oh,
Jason David Frank.
David Frank. No, I missed that interview.
Oh, he told like the best story ever. I can't even remember it completely, so I'm probably butchering it, but somebody can comment and let us know. He was basically saying like somebody was asking, you know, do you like the fact that you're a fan to numerous generations? He's like, yeah, it's totally cool because like I guess he was signing autographs at one point and there was a mother and a daughter who got into Power Rangers at the same time, and they both loved Tommy. So they both kind of ogled over Tommy. Well, then the daughter had a daughter, and they went back and watched all the old Power Rangers episodes, and this girl ogled over Tommy. So technically he had at an autograph signing a grandmother, a mother, and a daughter all ogling over him and wanting his autograph.
That is the best story I've ever heard.
That's like awesome! All together, like, oh my gosh, we never thought we'd meet you! Oh! And he was just like, awesome. That's how you should act with stories like that. Yeah. You know, there are a lot of actors that just brush that off. He's a good guy to not just do that. Especially since, you know, Power Rangers really isn't his thing. He's off working on UFC now.
Yeah, he's an MMA fighter. You know, that was the case for a lot of the actors on the show. Most of them were just there to earn some
Now, if somebody could actually send me evidence of this, I've never seen it. But apparently on his MMA debut, he wore green shorts.
Nice.
And actually came out with a dragon dagger. If he did that, I want to see video evidence of it.
Yeah, by help means if somebody knows.
Because that would be awesome. Even the green shorts would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's just totally acknowledging your past there. It's really sad, too, because he's like the only one that's ever been able to move forward in his career. Walter Jones might have been able to, but I think the last thing he was casted to do was... There was a rumor at some point that Walter Jones was going to replace Ice-T on Law & Order SVU.
Wow.
Because he'd actually done a lot of side roles on SVU with Ice-T's character.
Nice.
And
that would have been kind of cool.
It would have been cool, and it would have been like the second most successful. I think second most successful right now would be David Yost because he does a lot of writing and production.
Yeah.
Except now he's strictly to like the Power Morphicon circuit. Mm-hmm. Oh, we Team Rocket are gangsters. I don't know why I gave him a Japanese voice, but I did.
Well, funny because there is like a Rocket that appears in later generations who does have an accent, like he's supposed to be from a foreign country.
Pretty much. Hey, Mr. Rocket, you want to know why I'm not afraid of your whip? because I'm an old school gamer, and I grew up with the Belmonts, and they could kick your butt. Because they've been whipping candles since the 1980s. They hit the walls and chicken comes out.
Wow, chicken.
You've never heard this term, wall chicken?
No.
Seriously, guys, we need to get him into other series of games. We need to broaden his horizons. He needs to understand candle chicken. That way he can go back to watch the angry video game nerd showcase Castlevania and he gets the joke. Why would I want to whip candles?
Boy, you just can't catch a break by waking up.
No. And my Pidgey's being very stubborn on this. Well, actually, no, everybody is, because that stupid Jigglypuff from hell, pardon my French, put most of my party to sleep.
From hell, you have to pardon yourself for...
Yes, from hell.
You have to pardon yourself.
I'm very family friendly, you know this.
I mean, come on. Hell's a place, Adam. Hell is a place. It's okay.
Is it where the trolls go?
I would hope so.
I would hope so, too.
Hell is, like, now the most mild... It's barely even registers as a curse word anymore.
I think damn is the one that doesn't anymore.
Damn, God, hell. Those are no longer in the curse word dictionary.
You guys don't realize, Alex gives me a lot of crap for like, impeding my cursing. And I get some of that, but it's me.
I mean, it's not like I want us to drop 800 F-bombs.
No.
In a video or something.
No, in fact, I kind of like the idea of not doing that, because, look, James Rolfe can do it, I can't.
Although,
and I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna have to warn you, though, Sonic 06, I might have to start dropping some F-bombs.
So instead of a death counter, we're gonna have an F-bomb counter?
We might have to, unfortunately, have an F-bomb counter.
We'll get to work right on that.
That game's a little just...
When I actually tell you yes.
It's too frustrating to not hold back the cursing.
Dude, I don't know, man. Look, guys, he's still trying to convince me. I don't know. I just don't know. I can't go through the pain again.
I mean, because we're not obviously doing a...
You guys don't see this, but I'm rocking in my chair.
Dude, no.
You mean Pimplehead?
I still think it's more like a hairstyle from the 50s.
It totally does, but...
I he's gonna start
the thing,
breaking into song.
Do you want to know why I think Pimples? Because they do that white sheen off of him. So I'm like, oh, look, Pimples.
It could be just the hair gel.
It could be that, too. I still go with Pimples. Because that's teenage. Come on, guys. We've all had pimples.
What are you using tackle for? You've got water gun! You've got water gun!
I actually don't know why I'm using tackle.
Why are you using tackle? I'm gonna have to rage quit here in a second. I mean, this is post-commentary, but I'm like, if I need to...
I think I was in a mode after... I'm trying to remember back to when I was doing this. Yes, we're doing this commentary, guys. Oh, that's why. Because I didn't want to kill it.
Well, for some reason, I thought you were in a trainer fight.
No.
Okay.
No, this was when I caught a Geodude, so...
That's what I get for not paying attention.
This is what we get for having Drak and Shadow Syndrome.
Okay. Yes, I would do the same thing. I would spam tackle if I'm trying to capture.
But we're gonna totally keep the rage. Because that was awesome.
I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry, people.
Drak and Shadow, because we can. I can't even remember what we were talking about before.
We were talking about awesome. Sonic and...
oh yeah, Sonic 06.
My motivation for wanting to play Sonic 06, besides just sharing my pain, having him share my pain of having to play through that game, is, well, because we're not playing the whole Sonic franchise like some other LPers have been doing.
Yeah.
And I think...
we missed a lot.
I think it'd be appropriate to show, essentially, the dark side, the dark end of Sonic's legacy. You know, it was the...
But can you really call it the dark end now? Because we had Generations that did well.
Yeah.
And Lost World looks great.
Okay, maybe not the end, but like sort of
the serious crippling.
The really bad growing pains. And yeah, it was crippling, honestly.
Dude, you know what? I'll tell you. The transition from 2D to 3D has killed franchises in gaming. And a lot of franchises, like, people don't even know. You know, we were referring to Castlevania. 3D almost killed Castlevania. And it took them going to the Game Boy, or the Game Boy Advance at the time, to resurrect themselves in order to try and do some 3D iterations while they learned.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't give a crap what anybody says. You know, call it a God of War clone, call it whatever you want. the fact that we have a good 3D iteration of Castlevania, be thankful. Because how many actual franchises got lost in the transition from 2D to 3D?
Quite a few, I'm sure.
Too many to count. I mean, seriously, like, I can't even begin to name them all. And most of them were platformers that we lost that were, like, staples on the Nintendo. Mystical Ninja, for crying out loud, it came to N64 and then it never came since.
Even Duke Nukem barely survived it.
Duke Nukem barely survived, but that's because it was stuck in development hell for, like, 10 plus years.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a Duke fan. I think Forever was fine. I haven't played it all the way through, but I think Duke Nukem Forever was fine for what it was supposed to be. Yes, I'm on the other side of the defendant, where, you know, be thankful you got a game. Because that thing was stuck in development hell for so long.
It's amazing that it ever came out.
Exactly. It really shouldn't have come out. So... And here I am, just giving crap to a Bellsprout. Bellsprout.
Bellsprouts are just not good.
Although, strangely enough, I get one just because it's the only grass Pokemon I have access to at this given point in time. Excuse me.
Oh, well, it could be worse. You could get a Farfetch'd.
Farfetch'd!
Farfetch'd is the suckiest suck that ever sucked.
Is he worse than Dunsparce?
Yes, he's worse than Dunsparce.
Alright. Oh, look, another rocket. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid!
They were just the suckiest sucks that ever sucked. Now I gotta go, my damn wiener kids are listening.
Yep.
That was on last night, actually.
Well,
that particular episode.
of The Simpsons?
Yeah, where Homer's tough.
So can I actually vent a little bit with you, Alex?
Alright.
I actually got the urge to go watch The Simpsons from Season 1. Because occasionally I get into stints like that. And for the longest time, The Simpsons was on Hulu, it was on Netflix, all the seasons. For some reason, they all removed it.
Oh, why?
Why?
I don't know.
The Simpsons has been around for 24 seasons, at least have the first 10.
Yeah, companies always want to be dick. I hate that.
And what makes that even more dickish? Yes, I cursed.
Dickish,
oh my gosh.
Yes.
King of the Hill is on Netflix. Family Guy is on Netflix. The Cleveland Show is on Netflix.
Yes, I get their reason and they're probably popular. People want to catch up, but come on, have the.
I really am wondering if it's because, you know, The Simpsons are now looking into cable syndication.
Yeah.
Which, I'm sorry, guys, they're not looking. Adult Swim is going to offer the money, and they're going to give it to them. Okay?
I mean,
it's not like TBS is going to get The Simpsons.
That's assuming Fox gives it up. I mean, Fox has been playing The Simpsons in syndication forever.
Yeah, but they're not going to send it over to, like, FX. And they're not going to send it over to Fox News. It's not going to make people watch Fox News.
Fox News, I don't think the
I actually heard a rumor, yeah, The Simpsons is going to Fox News. No, it's not.
Why would you play... You don't play a dramatic show on a news channel.
No, you don't. The only reason that you would do that is to bring more people to your channel, and I'm sorry, but that would be like blood in the water if you did that.
I mean,
that already shows your ratings are suffering.
The Weather Channel does it, and it's been failing miserably for them.
What, they brought The Simpsons, or they brought something else?
I mean, trying to bring dramatic shows in.
Oh yeah, because they're just weather.
You know.
And that's what people know them for.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch a movie on the Weather Channel.
Although technically, you know what, the Weather Channel should just become an app like it has. I mean, I have a Weather Channel app, and most of the people I know of have a Weather Channel app that still doesn't tell the weather right. I still kind of wonder, why are you still a channel? You've got an app, you've got everything, why don't you just focus on those and become rich? Because if they made me pay $10 for a Weather Channel app, I'd probably do it. But then again, I'm in film and radio and all that crap. And I don't want to get stuck in the rain.
Yep.
I do like pina coladas, but I do not like getting stuck in the rain.
If you like pina coladas, I'm getting caught in the rain.
And kicking the shorts off a youngster.
And going through Mount Moon.
Nah, that didn't really work.
No.
Now this is probably going to look like one of the dinkiest moves you've ever seen. I technically avoided this guy. But I thought, well, maybe I don't get him, and I got him. So yeah. And now I have to fight the big fat hiker!
Widdly, widdly, widdly. I always thought that was a beard on his chin, but I guess it's just the shadow. Of the...
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 5 o'clock shadow or something.
Well, not like 5 o'clock shadow. I'm just talking like shadow and lighting.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
It's just like it's shadowed under his hat or something.
Pixels are funny. I can't even talk in the geeky voice. Pixels are funny that way. And no, I'm not going to change because he's going to send out a Geodude. Water gun.
Yay!
Aren't you proud of me, Alex?
Yes, I'm proud of you.
What's he going to send now?
A Geodude.
Oh, Onyx. I wonder if I'm going to change. No, I'm not. Why? Because water gun. That's why. You could solve all of your problems with water gun. Or at least a majority of the problems. And yay!
Hydro Pump.
Oh, I love Hydro Pump.
Yes.
I really wish more water Pokemon got Hydro Pump. I had to, like, eventually, in one of my later Yellow playthroughs, I was really into the evolutions.
Right.
And I taught Vaporeon Hydro Pump.
Such a good move.
It is!
For Gen 1, anyway.
For Gen 1, yeah.
Yeah, there's been improved moves since then, but for Gen 1...
Oh, and technically, there's even an argument that Hydro Pump's not even the best water ability. It'd probably be Surf. But...
Well, yeah. Surf is
like the instant nuke of water. And you can tell all the encounters I'm getting into. I'm not lucky with the encounters in Mount Moon. Team Rocket will find the fossils, revive, and sell them for cash! Because capitalism.
Yep.
Capitalism! Yeah, that didn't work, Film Brain, sorry. And now I'm just pulling out Water Gun for kicks.
Yeah, you might as well same type attack bonus.
Dude, my War Turtle is like way overpowered.
Stab. Gotta find out cool acronyms. Stab.
Uh-huh. Oh, look, another Zubat. I actually felt charitable, and I gave you Water Gun, or Bubble.
Bubble. Fucking bubbles!
What?
It calls for a nostalgia critic moment right there.
Oh.
Anytime you bring up bubbles, you gotta do it. Yes, language here. Fucking bubbles!
What was that from? Neverending Story 2?
I cannot remember. He's used the joke a few times over.
Huh.
So I can't remember.
I don't think it was used in Ponyo, though.
I can't remember the origin, though, now. But he's used the joke a few times.
Oh, look, it's Mr. Creepy. High school girls, high school girls.
I remember now. It was a nostalgia commercials episode where he was going over old commercials, and it was called, and the toy was just called Bubble. So. Oh
yeah.
I think then again I could still be wrong. Actually, I just
could
remember it there. So.
I don't remember it, but
I don't remember what the origin of fucking Bubbles is, but it's awesome to use.
It's fun to discuss the lore of the Nostalgia Critic.
Yes, for he is the nostalgia critic, and he remembers it, so we don't have to.
Exactly. Except now he does with a snazzy new opening.
Yes. Do, do, do. I can't do the music, but it's good.
I can't either. It's just such a throw off. I'm like, what the crap? And now, since I don't have a ground type that I'm willing to use, since Geodude's off in my PC. Well, even then, it wouldn't be even worth it to use him.
Geodude's not even a ground type; he's just a rock type.
Yeah, but I don't even get like any legitimate attacks. He starts with a tackle.
Yeah.
So I don't even get rock throw until like 20. Mm-hmm. And I will go towards more type covered abilities because I do really play the type coverage in this game. You know, fire is good against grass, things like that. Except, strangely enough, I can't remember a lot of them.
It's basic Nintendo logic, Alan.
Trying to make sense of it in my head.
Lightning is good against.
Or lightning is good against water.
Yes.
Yes.
Ice is good against dragon. That's true for this generation.
Yeah. It's true of Gen 6 too, because Fairy's coming in, but Ice is still going to be one of the things it's weak against.
Yeah. They just added an extra weakness.
Yeah.
I wish they'd add another.
Which means you know that they're going to take a couple of the normal moves and make them fairy moves, like Metronome and Sing and all that. Horse Metronome. Okay, I'll share. High school girls, high school girls. Oh, that did not sound right. See, now I'm like sitting there going, okay, I'm trying to remember which one gives which, Dome Fossil sounds more likely, so I go with the Dome Fossil. Because one of my favorite Pokemon is in there, Kabutops. Alright then, this is mine!
You don't have to fight Jesse and James in here.
No, I don't. But I kind of would welcome that. Alright, and this is going to be the end. When we come up next, we're going to be in Cerulean City. But are we going to go for the gym badge right off?
Of course not, you can't.
I guess you'll have to find out. Once again, I'm Drak.
And I'm Shadow.
And we'll see you next time.